EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cornhuskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Doyle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He'll field the punt and look for room. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll be brought down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this number, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking. But it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge. And
he caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Doyle. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It is loud in here as they try to help He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
The Huskers are marching down the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers line it up with a first and goal. Straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The 14-7 lead. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Buckeyes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. The short hand, it's Hurtado. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Doyle. Here's the pressure. And as he throws, intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pickup. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great job by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Doyle. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. Opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hurtado. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Doyle. He's going to fire deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to throw, it's Doyle. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys.
Brings into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
Looking for a huge play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a baller.
Unloads to the right. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibbs. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try to pop the draw. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Doyle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
That's caught. It's Gibbs. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Doyle. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And that's a first down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
To the air, it's Doyle. Gets it out fast. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibbs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Wants to throw again. Here's the hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Doyle. Plucks it out of the air. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. They knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for 6. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to pass. It's Doyle. And that incomplete pass.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Lots of room to run. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Stevens. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Let's catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here comes the offense on second down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Quickly complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. On the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Nebraska! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Gibbs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibbs. Crosses the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Husker! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And the extra point is good.
Ohio State, 59. Nebraska, 28.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. There he goes. The 50. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Doyle. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Huskers want to move quickly. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second down coming up. He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Right down the middle. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. The guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Got the first down and more. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. The 10. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk blast, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.